You know, I wonder a little bit about how many more of these, showcase and explore videos I'm basically going to do. But at the same time, it's currently, mid-February. And if you don't know what that basically means, it means that, 70 years of 2024 will be on us soon. And it might just be, more or less just waiting for them to pop out before I start, getting to the next big thing, which will be the 70 years themselves. But anyhow, until we get to that point, this will be coming out in March. Caverns of Xaskazien 2. So, this is a game that was basically advertised on the Roguelike Reddit about a month ago. And for the most part, I didn't really care. It's just in our game that's basically advertised on Roguelikes, right? So, that's a dime a dozen, so to speak. But then I noticed that ROGUElove here is basically doing a Let's Play for it. And, decided to, inspect it, what's basically going on, why he's basically playing it. Went to basically watch the series here, and the first one here basically notes that he's a developer for this game. So I basically watched it through the series that I basically stayed already, and I liked what I basically saw and figured it deserves to be at least have some more recognition for it. So I should do at least a one-off video basically for it. Went to his itch.io downloadable page for it, picked it up. And now we're just going to see what it's all about. I'll note that in the docs there's a manual if you want to basically watch that or, read that, but in order to just, just basically skip that and, get to it, let's just jump in, play it for a little bit. Windows does not like your file, Jeff. You're just AVG, Jeff. Alright, so Caverns of Xaskazien 2 by Xaskazien. As you can see, there's no high scores because I've yet to basically play, and I don't think this basically has an online his scores type of thing, so that's not yet basically there. Alright, so much like basically a lot of other sort of roguelikes, this basically has multiple races, multiple classes. You basically have your sex here. There's also a religion system that's basically added. I won't go basically too in depth basically with this stuff, but basically these each race has their own attributes, skills, abilities, deficiencies. Same with the classes as well. And apparently your character sex has a small impact on the starting attributes, and may eventually have some impact on gameplay. Those effects aren't implemented yet, though. For now, the choice is mostly cosmetic. Ah, boo. But whatever. I do like the idea of, sex is basically having different stats, so to speak, so I'm not actually against that. Though I'm fine if it basically doesn't have anything right now, it's fine. If you want to basically pick a random race, and apparently that basically, changes your sex. And apparently, your sex also can be, none, so that might require, certain races, though. Yeah. So, the tree man doesn't have any sex, because he's basically a plant. I was about to say, you could have, none for, maybe a human, that'd be cool, but, guess not. Anyhow, let's just, randomly get some stuff going on here. So, it looks like basically the first, bit up here will actually indicate, where basically, race benefits basically are. The second one will basically indicate, what our, thing down here basically is. It doesn't look like the race basically effects are, stuff down here, so that's a thing, so whatever. Okay, let's go find human. Alright, so basically you can see there's obviously a little description basically for stuff. You can read that if you want to. it looks like these guys basically get 0.2 skill points per character level, so that's basically their, like, you know, ability. Interesting. Note that their abilities do actually change down there. So he starts with 1 skill point. Interesting. So it looks like the Lizardman doesn't actually have, like, any, like, you know, sort of, like, bonus abilities down there. He just has, like, you know, extra defense, I guess, so... As you can see, there's, like, different, like, attributes for these guys, basically, here a little bit, so... There's the Mouseling. These guys apparently are natural climbers. There's the Tree Man, basically he's got an increased spell duration. The Brownie. There's the Centaur. Apparently got centaurs in this game. I assume that centaurs are probably faster than, like, our stuff, but whatever. There's the Dogman. And note by these guys also have, like, you know, different deficiencies as well, so... The Dogman here is, like, you know, basically a carnivore, so he can't eat, like, you know, vegetarian foods. There's the Dryad. Apparently these guys resurrect on the first death. There's the Dwarf. There's the Elf. There's the Fairy. There's a Gnome. So quite a few races basically you can basically choose from here. And yeah, I'm basically, like, going slow so you can basically pause and stop if you want to basically read, like, you know, these descriptions and stuff like that. There's the half ogre. There's the half orc. And we're back to humans. So basically, I have also our classes here. I chose the Spearman because basically you only have, like, you know, the bonus skill point every level, and that's basically, like, you made it a little bit easier down here to basically see stuff, I guess. And apparently, like, you know, all skills cost 2 points, and non-pole arms 50%, so they found something they basically all had, but whatever. So let's just go. It seems to be all in alphabetical order, by the way. So let's start Acrobat, basically, there. So here's the Acrobat. These guys apparently take half damage from falls. They start with rogue skills and general skills costing 1 skill point. They can't gain advanced armor use. Warrior skills and mage skills cost 2 and 3 points respectively. They get basic tumbling and basic swimming skills. They have a boost to dexterity, but looks like they have negatives in, like, strength, intelligence, and health. And you can basically, like, read on, like, about all of the differences, you know, these, like, you know, classes basically have. You can see. I'm probably going to adventure, by the way, just by the looks of it, because they, like, have, like, you know, plus 0.2 skill points, plus 0.2 skill points each turn. And it starts with 2 skill points to basically run around with, which is nice. Bonus skill point every other level. And all skills cost 2 points, so... Oh, well, basically all skills cost 2 points because, like, you know, you don't really specialize in anything special, so they're jack of all trades, master of none. Basically the thing about the skill points, by the way, is that they can cost, like, 1, 2, or 3 points. And, you know, if you basically, like, you know, are an alchemist here, you basically have, like, your mage skills and general skills basically costing 1 point, so they're a lot easier to basically get. But your rogue skills are basically costing 2 points, your warrior skills are basically costing 3 points, so you're not very good basically with, like, you know, weapons, shall we say, but you're better with, like, you know, mage, and, you know, you're okay with, like, rogue skills, but nothing really special. That's basically how I like to sort of, like, gear it up, basically, so if you have the classes, you're basically geared to be better in certain things than other things. So, apparently archers get a bonus skill point in every other level, and all skills cost 2 points, so... These guys are just like adventurers, except they're like archers. Not sure I gave you time to basically read this stuff, but there's like, you know, adventurer, if you want to basically pause and see like the, you know, description. There's the alchemist. You want to pause and basically read the description. There's the archer. If you want to pause and read the description. So we got assassin here. And we can basically see as we like go through these guys that they all have like, you know, different like sort of stats. They have like different skills. Interesting. Interesting. So look at that. There is actually some differences between like the sexes. So human females and like, you know, human males basically have like, you know, different strength and intelligence stats. Interesting. I was actually checking to see like, you know, why basically it's changing out like, you know, this like class name, but you know, cause you know, basically it's like, you know, nice little like, you know, bit of flavor there. So obviously, like, you know, each guy has different like stars for, you know, weapon gear. Here's a barbarian. Bug hunter, because why not? Now, note by the way down there, you can see something that says not recommended. It's worth knowing that basically there is like combinations in this game that are like not recommended by like developer because they just don't fare that well. And apparently like Claire, who's basically agnostic, is not recommended because, you know, you need to have like a deity for like this guy to basically sort of function, I guess. I'm not basically clerics are basically religious types, so that makes sense. Basically, you can't be like, you know, agnostic, you have to be like, you know, some sort of like god. I'm gonna go a little faster at this point, by the way, so we can basically sort of get through these, because basically quite a few of these to basically go through. There's the duelist. There's the explorer. I like this idea of like getting like, you know, experience for like dungeon maps. It means you like you just want to like, you know, push on as fast as possible for the most part. Well, not really, but you get the idea. There's a giant slayer. There's a hive master. Here's the good old mage. There's a merchant. Militia woman. I find it odd that we basically have like, you know, militia man, militia woman, we can just have like, you know, militia, but whatever. Again, flavor. There's Missionary, so gains double experience against the undead. There's the Necromancer. Again, note by the way that you have like agnostic, like not recommended, because this is basically a faith type of character, I guess. Which makes sense basically, because you know, Paladin should be like worshipping something. There's a Purifier. There's a Ranger. Researcher. The good old Rogue. Apparently these guys get experience from temples, so they level up faster. But look at that strength these guys basically have. So note these guys have like good, like, you know, dexterity and intelligence, but it's like no strength at all. And you can't use advanced armor because they're basically more about, like, you know, being roguish. There's the Scholar. There's a Smith. Now, don't bother these guys like weapons and armor condition. There is a durability system in this game, so your weapons do, like, you know, degrade, and, like, you know, armor gets, like, you know, tattered and stuff like that. That is a thing that basically happens. The soldiers basically have defense against persons. There is going to be, like, you know, 5 persons in the battle, so this is something to keep in mind. This would probably be really good for, like, you know, in half elf, because they basically already have, like, you know, penalties with, like, persons, so half elf soldier would probably be a really good, like, combination. Maybe. There's a Spear Maiden basically that was in, like, you know, first there to like, show off stuff. So that's the sort of default stats basically right there. Actually, I'm not really sure it's the default stats. The humans might have, like, you know, different stats than the other, like, races, just because, you know, this is how they are, but who knows. There's a Survivor. There's a Swordsman. Or Swordswoman, in this case. Tomb Raider. Tribesman. Warlock. So yeah, note by if there's like certain races that have, like, you know, penalties towards, like, you know, certain, like, you know, character types, and this is like you have just to, like, you know, get that certain, like, you know, character type of basis, like, you know, get a defense for it. I think it was, like, you know, half orcs that basically have problems with diabolic, so this would be very good for them, I guess. Orc, like, half orc, like, you know, warlock. It's a warlord. Monsters have 10% less morale. By the way, they enemies build, like, you know, fleas sometimes for me as well, so that's a thing too. I feel like I can hover over these basically to see what they all are, by the way, as well, so. Untrained violence has no effect. Basic violence calculates both strength and damage as if your strength is 25% higher. Willpower basically, like, you know, use your willpower basically a boost as well. There's the warrior. The witch hunter. Now, something I actually want to check here as well. Note that basically the human female basically has, like, you know, -5 strength, -+5 or +5 intelligence. I wonder if this holds true for, like, other races as well. So females basically have -5 health, +5 dexterity, but these guys are slightly more solid and slightly more agile than, less agile than female counterparts. So that's basically their idea. So here's the Mouseling. These guys start with, like, you know, -5 strength, more dexterity. So note basically, like, you know, there is, like, you know, sort of differences between, like, you know, their stats here at least. Brownies have less health, more dexterity as a female. It doesn't seem like the males basically have, like, any, like, real differences between, like, the females. So if I was basically to recommend something to the developer, by the way, it'd be so like, you know, the females are not necessarily always going to be like, you know, sort of, shall we say, like, you know, frailer or weaker, basically. Actually, the one I really want to check is like the dog one, because the dog man or dog woman should definitely be like different. Like, I don't think the dog man and dog woman should actually be like, you know, like females should be like, you know, less like health, more intelligence. I probably actually would change this to like the dog woman is actually like, you know, tougher than the male, since there's like some like, you know, some sort of animals basically in the world where like, you know, the females are actually more bigger and tougher than like the males. I'll note that basically the mantis basically is the one that comes to mind, where like, you know, the females are always bigger than the males. And I think there's like, you know, some other things as well, but it would make sense basically to have like some like females be tougher than males, just to throw it out there. And have like the males be more intelligent. Dryads are always female, so that's all they are. There's a dwarf. So again, less health, more intelligence. Less strength, more dexterity. The fairy has less strength, more intelligence. Gnomes have less strength, more dexterity. You get the idea. And then we're back to human. I'll probably spend quite a few times basically like here in the character creation screen, but it's just nice to basically throw out like a lot of like, you know, what's basically all about here. So nope, we have like primary attributes here. We basically have like, you know, strength, dexterity, intelligence, health. So we basically have a quadfecta of like, you know, stats here. Strength basically is like you can see here represents your character's raw physical power, and you can basically get a breakdown what it basically does over right there. Strength basically indicates your dexterity score, so how like, you know, good you are of like, you know, missile weapons, I guess. Other facts like, you know, chance to hit. Finesse, basically. Intelligence is pretty important, by the way, in this game. I'll note that intelligence is useful for magic, but it's also used for getting skill points, so for rogues, basically, to get, like, more, like, you know, skills, basically, for, like, their intelligence, more so than their magic ability, I guess. Even though they're probably still very good at magic. Then you have, like, health, which is basically self-explanatory. So yeah, note that if I basically go to, like, you know, just be a male here. I was female that entire time, but, you know, basically it just meant I have, like, you know, 5 less, like, strength and, like, 5 more intelligence and, like, you know, all the other stuff I should have had there. I know there is, like, these, like, you know, different, like, gods you can go for here. And some of them apparently, like, you know, are not recommended for other reasons, I guess. So, human. We're gonna go adventurer. Will be fun to basically play as this female, because why not? And Xaskazien. Xaskazien is a god of perfect balance. His miracles concern eliminating imbalance between foes, punishing enemies, self-improvement, and manipulation of stone and metal. He favors the killing of worms and mining. He dislikes the killing of giant types or dark dwarves. So I know basically, you know, basically there's a different gods we could go for. So here's like the god of hatred here, apparently. His miracles concern increasing combat prowess, and creation and repair of weaponry and summoning of orcish allies. He favors evil acts, the killing of persons, and the killing of non-goblinoid in combat. He dislikes good acts, the killing of goblinoids, using any good prayers, and especially prayers at Last Viarch. So, competing gods basically, that's another thing as well. Now, don't buy if you go for agnostic, you don't have to basically worry about, like, you know, your god's dislike or likes, but, you know, try to show his office is, like, you know, try and go for something that basically works here. So, here's basically the god of destruction. This guy surrounds, increase your combat damage, lowering your attributes of enemies, destroying terrain, elements, and enemies outright, and the creation of undead. Nope, that's not really what I basically go for. Here's Tatooine, the goddess of temptation. And for some reason he's blacked out to the main screen here, I don't know why. Now, I'm not basically going to go with this guy, but, you know, she's basically our evil goddess. Here's the goddess of healing. So her miracles surround healing and regeneration, the removal of poison, disease, curses, and other elements, as well as the manipulation of water. She favors good acts, the killing of aberrations, and the drinking of health potions. She dislikes evil acts, the killing of water, confined monsters, using evil prayers, and especially prayers to Mevliak. Let's go with this person for, like, a starting god. Let's get to it. So, okay. We have to put in a name, so we're just going to go DFuxa here. And we'll go forth. Alright, so you can see at the bottom there's like little tips basically going around. Did you know? Skills can be identified to be put to better use, with a high enough level in runic lore skill. Oh, went away already. Pressing U will center both view screen and mouse cursor on your character. Good to know. Alright, so here we are. Note we have a little bit of graphics basically going on here. Right there is a basic homunculus assembly table. This square provides you the option of attempting to assemble a homunculus from the parts provided. You have a percent chance equal to int or 90. Whichever is lower, with success creating a charmed homunculus that will fight on your behalf. But with failure causing an explosion, which causes 722 damage and spreads fire around. Homunculus assembly tables may only be activated once. So I could actually try to, like, you know, assemble myself a homunculus, but it'd be like, you know, 5% chance of, like, you know, success. And as you basically see there, if I basically fail, it's basically going to like cost me damage, which is not ideal, so we'll basically avoid that. Alright, so basically it's like a character screen, by the way, and essentially you can see, like, you can basically like look around and actually see stuff. So you can see like an object here, there's a wall, empty space. I guess we can't look at ourselves, that's fine, but whatever. Over here we basically have like a lot of like different like little buttons and stuff like that, just like our main, like, you know, character button, I guess. But we also have buttons for like inventory. We have a button for like, you know, low power spells. So apparently I know like cure poison, lights, healing, and sparks. That might be just because of the god I know. There's our mid power spells, high power spells. We have general skills. Those are basically our general skills right there. Nope, I have like 2 skill points I can spend right now, so we just have to, you know, pick on something there. We have mage skills right here. So apparently I have basic spell use and basic farmer's duty right here. There's our rogue skills. There's our warrior skills. Apparently I have basic armor use and basic like weapon use. And yeah, everything basically costs me like, you know, 2 points to, you know, basic gets. That's this thing, because, you know, we're an adventurer. Nope, if we're basically playing a certain class, we'd be like, you know, more like, you know, 2 to basically get certain, like, you know, skills in that class, but whatever. Oops, I accidentally clicked, I guess, to go somewhere. I didn't mean to do that. So there's the perks button, by the way. You have no perks because we're not, you know, got any perks because we're human. There's our stats, by the way. So this basically are like our faction attitudes basically in this game. Note there's basically monster attitudes and major deities attitudes. So you'll basically see that basically we're like, you know, liked a little bit more by Xaskazien, who's basically our, like, you know, god of, like, you know, honor and stuff like that. If I, you know, got that correctly, I think we like chose Larfair because they're like, you know, no, really is like VN. So where's my deity? I have no idea. I have no idea who my major deity is. But, yeah, note that there's certainly gods that like me more, some gods that like me less. This might be our god right here. Sensun V. Yeah, there's gods of healing. So that's basically our god right there. So she likes us a little bit more than the other guys who, like, you know, may not like as much. Not the evil guys like this guy don't like us as much because we're like, you know, they're evil while we're good. And it was basically like, you know, one of these guys that really didn't like us as much. So, Malvian. So Melvic right there doesn't like us very much, because he's, the god of pain and suffering. He's basically the, actually a different god for, the healing god. So basically, you see here, she fails killing aberrations, gives me us faith for that. Drink of health potions, and any good act. She just likes evil acts, the killing of far confined monsters, using evil prayers or shrines, and especially Melvian prayers or shrines. So very simple. There's also my days in this game. They're not once we basically fall, but they could like us or hate us, as it goes along. Now, note that these will basically create change as we go over over time. As we basically kill certain monsters, they'll basically hate us more. As we basically make our deity like us or hate us, they'll like us or hate us more. There's the anti-global stats for everything we basically have right here. There's our options, because you gotta have options. There's key buying tips right there, I guess. You can basically surrender if you want, kill your game. Now, I'm not really sure, but I think there's certain things in here that are really important to note. That's the options. There's the events button. But there's our miracles. We can basically get that from there. There's a map, by the way. Events. Now, there's a common state button down here. This is really, really important for later in the game. There's supposed to be a map, some sort of window you basically go to basically select what monsters you may want to fight or don't fight or stuff like that. Though how to get it to, I'm not really sure. So it's somewhere. There's a rebind keys right there, by the way. More about excess gold, because you can only carry so much gold by in this game, so that's the thing to basically watch out for. Let's just look around here a little bit. So I'll note there's basically lots of keys you're gonna have right here. Note, by the way, this is basically a cardinal direction type of game, so you basically move in 4 directions, not in 8 directions. And I'll note basically have lots and lots of different key bindings basically to deal with, because these are a traditional roguelike, that sort of nature type of thing. Now, what I was basically looking for is basically the ability to see your relations with different enemies, basically if you fight or don't fight them or something like that. Is that basically it right here? There we go, selected combat. So, I'll note that there's basically different types of enemies you can basically fight in this game, and by default, you'll basically try to fight all the enemies unless there's something you're supposed to not fight. So, because we basically follow the healing god, we're not supposed to fight water confined monsters, so we have don't fight for that. By default, golems are always don't fight because they're basically unaffected by physical damage. So, unless you have some for the ability to actually fight them, it's basically always don't fight. But everything else is basically fight because we're fine with fighting insects. We're fine with killing animals. We always want to fight apparitions because it basically makes our healing god happy. That should be its own tab by to developer, just so you can bring it up easily, I guess, perhaps, or there should be some sort of button to go to optional tabs that are important. Now I do believe there is a I'll explore button, so let's just see if we can basically find the I'll explore button. So these are all our moving stuff right up here. Is there an I'll explore button? There might not be. Well, I guess it might be expected to just explore manually, I guess, in this one. Oh well, that's fine. Now, by the way, this game is it is made to be one that you can actually use your mouse for if you want. So, we see an object base over here. So, this square may provide you a better weapon or armor, a trinket, a potion, a mundane or magic item, or it might be a booby trap. Other squares may each only be activated once. So, we go over here. There's a salamander. Note that I can actually hover over these guys, get their stats. So you can see this guy has 12 attack, He's got int of an animal, because he's an animal. He's got speed average. He's got experience 10. He's got health of 4, damage 1 to 2. He basically has resistances to maybe fire and, like, you know, not to, like, you know, water. He can't enter any doors. He's immune to smoke inhalation. He's a worm. Your odds are 21% for 1 to 6 damage of, like, you know, damaging him. Its odds are 12% for 1 to 2. Now, if I go to my pack, obviously see we have a sickle here, so that's my weapon right now. Weapons basically have, like, their hit mods on them. They have, like, their damage profiles. They have different sizes. They have different like, attributes to equip, so we can equip it because we have 10 strength for it. There's also a pickaxe here. It's a mundane item tool for, like, you know, digging for, like, you know, walls and stuff like that. So, as long as the pickaxe remains in your inventory, you check twice for success when mining gem walls, gold vein walls, silver vein walls, platinum vein walls, or fracture walls. Effectively doubling your chance of success. Only more than one has no extra effect, so basically use that to, like, mine stuff. So, don't bother this guy over here. I'll note there's basically different types of, like, you know, stats for everything, and basically the animal and intelligence guys will basically, like, you know, only react to if you get basically, like, you know, close enough to actually, like, you know, see you. Basically, there's, like, different, like, you know, sort of, like, you know, detection range for enemies. Animals basically will have a chance to detect you at, like, you know, range, but if you have, like, say, like, a person, they're basically more likely to actually run after you because they can actually see you. Now, combat's very interesting in this game, by the way. Unlike basically with, like, our roguelikes, this is actually where you can actually enter squares of like, enemies. So, basically, we actually enter the square with them and actually, like, do battle with them under a square as opposed to, like, you know, adjacent to them. So, combat results. You hit the Salamander for 3 points of damage, the Salamander misses. Okay. There is actually a wait key in this game. That's basically how you, like, do combat in this game. You sort of, like, wait in their squares to sort of, like, you know, kill them, or you basically cast spells if you want. Like, if I want to actually cast, like, sparks here and do, like, damage to an enemy in a square I'm basically in with, like, my Aeromancer skill. But we're just gonna wait this guy down, I think, to kill him, so. What is my wait key? Pass turn is basically 5. Okay then, we'll just pass a turn on him. So. I hit the Salamander for 1 point and it's dead. So basically get yourself experience here, as you can see. Now, I'm not really sure if you can expect corpses in this game. But I think we're probably going to do something where maybe drop something too, although that could be a thing as well. Basically it's like a Salamander corpse, but you know, whatever. No, but we have different tabs for stuff like disease tab, character tab, inventory tab, all this other lovely stuff. And there's also, like, you know, volume and, like, you know, sound effects, like, you know, things as well. You can press, like, you know, X apparently, or, like, you know, backspace here to basically wait for, like, bad effects to basically end. That's a thing can happen later on. We have to have, like, bad effects on us. I don't see the ability to sort of loop stuff, by the way, so. There's, like, drop. But whatever. So anyways, there's basically an object here. Let's just go to it and we'll basically, like, see what it's basically all about. So, an improvised weapon. You have found a rusty scalpel. I go to my inventory, you can see I picked it up, so there's a rusty scalpel. Note there's basically different types of weapons in this game, and some are improvised. Improvised weapons I don't think can't be repaired. They're like, you know, as you can see, like there. Improvised weapons require no weapon skills to use. They cannot have for instance about 50, and it can't be repaired without magic. So, essentially, this guy is like, you know, so, you know, a weak weapon is basically used to, like, you know, it put on basically, like, here you see, like, you know, it basically has, like, you know, strength required 20, hit mod 0, similar damage, condition is bad. That is very good condition, like 99% near perfect. This is almost destroyed, that's fine. Cave column. This square is impassable to most monsters and to you, unless it is under the effects of a wall pass spell. If you lose the ability to enter a cave column square while in a cave column square, you will be impaled and die. So, okay, good note. By the way, notice there's like a dinosaur over here. A pterodactyl. Now, nobody's like these enemies can't have like different like sort of like, you know, what you call them. They can have different sorts of that's since it's a worm dinosaur. It's possible they can have like both worm and dinosaur in like the certain like, you know, bracket for like animals. So killing this guy basically will upset both worms and dinosaurs as a thing, because they're basically both the same thing. Now it hasn't seen me probably because basically it's pretty far away, but you know, it's there. There's a Wheel of Fortune over here, by the way. So this square provides you the option of gambling all your treasure, with odds winning based on your gambling skill. All winnings will be paid to you in gems. You can't use the Wheel of Fortune if your treasure is more than 3 times the dungeon level. So if I have free gold, I gotta go here, try and like, you know, spin my wheel for like my luck. Empty space with fluorescent crystal. This crystal moves everything up to 3 squares distance, is passable to you and monsters. Okay. There's some stalagmites. This square is impassable to most non-flying monsters and to you, unless you're flying or under the effects of wall-pass spell. If you lose the ability to enter the stalagmite square while in the surrounding square, you will be impaled and die. So, such as like stuff you can easily fly on if you want, but you know, may not be necessary. There's no much automatic armor. The square gives you the option of activating the machine. If you do so, each of the non-improvised weapons in armor have a 7% chance of being fully repaired, but 25% chance of being completely destroyed. So, such you can like use it to like, you know, repair like the, you know, your stuff if you want. There's a homunculus basically walking around, so that's a diabolic golem. This guy I can't actually hurt, by the way, because he's got 100% like physical resistance. So if I basically like, you know, I'm not sure what auto basically means, but he might be able to actually see me, by the way, so let's watch out for that. His speed is average by as well, so you know that's something to watch out for as well. I found an unknown potion, by the way. Yeah, we're just gonna run away from this guy because we actually can't fight him, so just leave him alone. So there's a lever right here. You can step on this lever because the option of operating a lever. Doing so will operate mechanical device somewhere on the map, so why not? Pull the lever will operate mechanical device somewhere on the map. Yes. There's some gold here, by the way, so you'll find 1 to 10 pieces of gold. I'll note that gold basically is like depending like, you know, on the dungeon level. So at dungeon level 1, there's basically 1 times like, you know, dungeon level getting like 1 to 10 gold. If this is basically like dungeon level 2, it'd be like, you know, 2 times 20, I think. To pick up the gold, yes. We get 9 gold basically out of that. That's not bad. There's a pebble throwing spriggan over here, by the way. This guy's a goblinoid. Now, nobody of these guys can have like distant attacks and stuff like that. Distance basically means they have like a ranged attack, and essentially with like this game, you always basically fight in the same square, but if they're distance related, they have a 3% chance, you see right here, of actually like, you know, getting a free attack on you, so not great, but whatever. So, there's an object here as a potion. You found a TD health potion apparently, so I know what health potions basically are. By the way, it is worth knowing that when it basically comes to like, you know, items, there is a possibility of being like spoiled or cursed and stuff like that. There's a thing to watch out for, I think. Ooh, it's a booby trap. So, booby trap, dart trap. You're not dexterous enough to dodge the dart, which does 3 points of damage. Dart traps have a chance of being dodged equal to your dexterity divided by 300. So, essentially, I had like, you know, a little bit. I had one in like, you know, 10 chance of obviously dodging this, but you didn't. So, got hit, took like, you know, a little bit of damage there. Just 3 damage, not too bad. Now, note this guy is basically a person, so to speak, or like, you know, he's basically got standard intelligence. Standard intelligence monsters will basically run after you because they actually doesn't see you. So, if he saw me, he basically can come after me. Alright, so the monster strikes from a distance. Nope, basically because he's striking at a distance, he basically got free attack me there. There's that pterodactyl up there, by the way. So, improvised weapon. You found jagged rock. So, here's a jagged rock. So, this is a thrown weapon, by the way. If I basically put the thrown rock basically on, we now have a ranged attack. So basically, I have like distance chance 33%, just like this guy now. This thing's got awful like conditions, so that's all I can really say about that. Now, no bother like basically like comment like this. You can't actually like worry about these guys like jumping in your square because you're already fighting something. So let's move away from this guy. Who really cares about him? There's some cave columns right there. Or stalagmites. There's some papers. So this square contains a map, a new random spell, scroll, prayer, or skill tome. Or it could be a booby trap. And it's a spellbook. You find an extinguished spellbook. Okay. So here's an extinguished spellbook. So spellbook, extinguish. Activate this to learn the spell, destroying the spellbook. The contained spell is extinguished. Low power pyromancy. This spell will remove all flames, cooking fires, hot coals, and lava from your current square and all adjacent squares. So basically plus fire service. That's not bad. It's worth knowing about in this game there is a a limit to like the amount of like spells you can easily learn. So if I basically want to learn like spells, I can only learn up to like 7. So unless I really need to, I shouldn't like learn spells unless I really need to. So that's something to watch out for. This square is impossible by most flying monsters, and to you if you're flying. So I'm not flying, so I can basically go here if I want. Nope, if the pterodactyl tried to chase me down here, I wouldn't be able to go free there because it's basically flying. There's some more right there. More gold right here. There's some more gold. Okay. I mean, I can go in here and explore a little bit, I guess. Nothing this way. Interesting little room there. I wonder if it's like a vault or just something that's randomly generated or whatever. There's the Deathbane spellbook, apparently. So here's Deathbane. This is basically a mundane item book. Activate this, learn this, the spell, destroy, blah blah. This is basically a low power necromancy spell. This spell causes all non-fearless undead to flee. Non-fearless undead. I have no idea what that basically means. Does it mean like, anything that isn't undead will flee? Non-fearless. That could be worded a whole lot better, I think. But I'll note there's basically a couple of issues with, like, some of the wording in this game. This is how it basically is, because, it's just, but whatever. Let's say path there. You're just gonna keep chasing me, so let's just kill you. Alright, you missed the pebble throwing Spriggan. Distance strike. So note I obviously had a distance strike in this guy this time around. So he basically like didn't get the chance to hit me. Okay, killed it. So it's dead. There's an experience for it. Nope, basically I have like experience right here, so basically you can see here we'll basically get like, our next level at like, 300 experience there. Severed hands. So this is apparently an undead creature. It's immune to inhaling gases. 3% chance to die when it hits you. So apparently this thing has a chance to auto kill me. That's something I want. No, by the way, some of these like enemies have a chance to like automatically kill if you're not careful. So you have to watch out for that. But whatever it's fine, let's just go after it. So I had a distance strike and automatically kill it. So hooray for that. I can't get over here, so that's fine. There's some fluorescent crystals right there. There's a Grue, by the way. Oh, look at that, they've Grues. So, this is a giant type of character. It has 6 health, it has 1 to 2 damage, it destroys any adjacent small light source. Okay, so this guy wants to destroy the light source because, like, you know, it's a Gru. You missed the Gru. The Gru hits you for 1 point. I have a feeling I want to kill this Gru guy before he gets to the light source, so... Missed the Gru. Hit him for 4 damage. It's dead. So we killed the Gru? Oh! I think the Hamakos there, by the way, says all intelligence, and I think I know what it basically means now. Basically in this game, there's like several types of, like, you know, different sort of tracking for these guys. Not basically they have like all intelligence, I think. That's when they basically just like try and track you through walls, and if you're basically like, you know, like this, basically on the, like the other side of walls to this guy, he can't actually get to you because he's gonna try and keep pathing toward like this, like, you know, cave column, which he can't. So he can't actually get to me because he's like trying to path like directly to me, but he has to go like around to get to me. That's something about like, you know, a lot of like, you know, mindless stuff. They basically like, you know, just try and path for walls which you can't. This square marks the location of earlier trauma to the walls and ceiling. The broken rock can be difficult to traverse. You or any non-flying monsters trying to enter have 50% chance of successfully doing so. So, there's another Gru over here, by the way. Oh, it hit me for 1 damage, so he took some damage there. Hit and kill the Gru. Alright, so there's a forest, by the way. So, this square gives you a chance to repair damaged weapons and armor with the likelihood of success directly based on your repair scroll. And then, like, you know, failure ruins the forest. So, basically, gonna repair your stuff you want right there. Let's path over here. But if I go over here, and how do I center my character here? So, center right there. Note this guy's still trying to path to me, but he can't because like he's stuck on the side of the wall, so that's I think the sort of note. He's stuck. Okay, he's stupid. Like really stupid. Okay, so that's a stationary, like, you know, pendulum blade. Note there's like booby traps you can actually see, and like some you can't. Gem walls. Entering the scroll, have a chance. Have your character try to mine the gems from the wall, with a chance based on your mining skill. Success will safely remove the wall and leave 1 to 10 dimensional levels worth of gems. Failure will result in a cave-in, raising your map, causing 3 to 9 damage to every 10 levels deep you are, and burying the gems in rubble. Mine skill can also mitigate the effects of the cave-in. So, chance of success mining is 2 chances of 25%. Penalty of failure, 100% chance of 3 to 9% per map. You get the idea here. If I have like a you know, ability to mine, then that's not gonna hurt me. But you know, if I don't, then it's gonna hurt me. So, you know, I never actually spent my skill points. I could get this right now. Basically, this is giving me a 25% chance to like mine my walls. And basic mining grants you we're gonna get, you know, basic mining just so I can show this off. So basically, note because I have like my mining now. If I try and mine this right now, it'll be like, you know, 2 chances of 50% of successful mining, and 75% chance of like, you know, erase failure if like something happens. You know, we're just gonna fight this guy because why not? Okay, so I missed this guy. Yeah, these guys will try and move off you randomly because they're like, you know. Sometimes these guys are like running away from you, and because sometimes it's like, you know, plain stupid is run away from you because why not? Oh, it hit me there. Ow, hit me again. This guy has a pretty good chance of hitting me, right? So maybe I should actually use my spells on him. So there we go. Use sparks on this guy and we killed it. There we go. little experience for that. Melgrim's teleporting trunk. Alright, so this is a special item, by the way. Melgrim's teleporting trunk basically has a chance to, like, appear on any given level. For those who've ever played, like, say, like, Tales of Magiel, and you don't have, like, basically an item vault, this is sort of like an item vault basically in this game, except it can randomly appear at any given time. Basically, you can place items basically into it, and it'll appear, like, in future levels, and as well as, like, in, like, future gameplays as well. So that's the thing as well to notice, too. So that's just a thing right there to note. There's that wheel up there again. Armor! You found scraps of agility. So, scraps of agility right here. Nobody just takes 2 inventory slots apparently, so basically 10 strength required, gives me base defense 5, size, average 2. It's in near perfect condition, so pretty nice. Now don't bother my inventory is being like, maxed out pretty quickly here. There is skills to sort of like max out your inventory a little bit better. I think it's traveling. Yeah, if you're basically traveling here, you basically get like access to like more inventory slots. And there's also spells and other stuff that basically increase your like stuff as well. Alright, Beehive. This score gives you the option of trying to steal honeycomb. If you try, you have a percent chance equal to your intelligence, divided by 2 or 90, whichever is lower. Avoid taking 1 poison damage each turn for a number of turns between 1 and dungeon level times 1.5. Regardless, you have a 50% chance of stealing honeycomb. Each time you steal some, there's a 25% chance the beehive becomes dormant. So your odds of avoiding the insect swarm is 17%. Turns to off if you fail 1 to 1. So if I basically go here trying to steal like ooh, illusion decor. What you saw was apparently no more than an illusion. Your shrines waver and fade. So sometimes you're going to find stuff that doesn't exist. That's one of the things right there. A wicker basket. So this square gives you the option to open a wicker basket. If you do, there's a 50% chance to find nothing, but 50% chance of finding a random potion or food. Instead, opening it also gives you a 20% chance of freeing a servant. So basically, there might be enemies in here. There might not be. There might be stuff in here. Might not be. You find out no potion, but your inventory is full. Well, I feel lucky. So let's see what this basically does here. So, curative potion. It has no effect as you weren't poisoned. So basically, I just, use that potion, found as a cure of 1. Retrieve discarded objects. Will let you add previous dropped objects to your inventory. Yes. So let's just get this here. I'm not sure if you basically like identify stuff basically like for long term, but this is useful regardless, so why not? I'm sort of playing a trick on this guy for a reason, by the way, so... Hopefully it goes right here. It'll get stuck. Now, something I can actually do right here, by the way. If I go to like this like trunk here... Now, how to use the trunk, that's the thing. Let's see here. Where's the options right there? Let's try enter basically use this right here. Whoops! So it's not perfect this game by the way, just to throw it out there, but... So enter is not basically letting me like interact with like, the chest here. I don't know why we can't use this, like, right here, but we're supposed to be able to, like, use this to sort of, like, access the chest. And, like, grab stuff out of it if we want. There's a curtain over here, by the way. So this square blocks line of sight, but is nevertheless passable by you and monsters. Okay. There's a green flame blazer over here. Enter the square gives you the option of dousing the green flame blazer with random effect. Regain your spell points, take 1 dungeon level heat damage, or nothing happens. So, chance to be burned, chance to gain like, your spell points back. I wish I had more spell points, by the way, because I actually cast more spells that way, but oh well. There's in our forge. If I had taken like more damage from my stuff, I might actually try to like show it off, but you know, we haven't really, so. There's a temple, by the way. So, I'll note the temples are where you can actually donate your money to sort of get some gold. We're going to avoid that basically for now. I'm going to try and show off, like, you know... Well, I'm going to show this off right now. So, I'll know you can actually use this to, like, you know, try and, like, get, like, you know, some, like, money basically going. So, basically I have a 50% chance to, like, you know, doubling my money, basically. So, go here. 50% chance to win your treasure value in gems. 50% chance to lose all your treasure instead. So, let's just do this. So, basically you can, like, win yourself some money here. You can only use it once, but basically the idea here is I can actually use that to basically get my like gold and my gems. And if I basically go to a temple now, is basically drop off my like, you know, my winnings. So how this basically works is you can go to like here to drop off your like gems and your gold, and you'll get basically experience for it. So you get some experience for that. So yeah, note the temple. This square automatically translates your treasure to experience. That's what it's basically for. And agnostic characters can also trade your faith in the same way. So if you're agnostic, you can use that to like trade in your faith, basically get like, you know, experience for it, which is nice. Magic jewelry, ring of dexterity, very nice. This is where a nice place to go use that trunk so I can actually like, you know, drop stuff basically in it. But whatever. Yes. So here's a ring of dexterity. Basically get like plus 10 dexterity from it, so why not? So basically I have more dexterity now. Now, not by I used like the Deathbane spell there, so it'll cause non-fearless undead to flee for 60 turns. I was gonna see if that basically causes like, you know, non-undead creatures to basically run away, I think, is the idea. There's a pool here, by the way. The first time you enter a pool, there's a random effect. Miraculous, you're cured of all diseases. Septic, you gain random disease. Occupied, the pool is filled with ooze, which attacks. Blessed, you gain 110 strength or dexterity or int. Cursed, acidic, sunken treasure, undertow, healing, and ordinary. So that's all it's basically gonna do for me. Alright, let's go in here. So the pool is filled with monstrous ooze. We just found monstrous ooze. So we were hit for acid damage. So yeah, note there's ooze in this game. They like melt your stuff. So my Jagger Rock just got melted. So look at my like, you know, thing here. I just lost my Jagger Rock for this guy. So here's the ooze. It's got attack of 109, defense of 46. It does damage of 2 to 8. Has health of 40. So I don't want to mess with this thing. It's dangerous. It is slower than me, by the way, so I can get away from it. Luckily. It's got animal intelligence as well, so it may not detect me if I run away as well. There's this guy. Let's hit you to centralize our character here a little bit. So there's a potion, an unknown potion. Oh, a pit trap. Uh-oh! Seems you stepped on a straw-covered pit trap. Tread lightly. Alright, so here's a straw-covered pit trap. So, this square is impassable to most non-flying monsters. If entered, there's a percentage chance that half the number of inferior slots you have filled will fall in the pit. Taking damage equal to dungeon. So basically, like, being on this is dangerous because, like, you know, there's a chance that, like, it'll like, basically break on me, but whatever. There's a stairs down by the way that lets me, like, go to the next level. There's some luminous monsters over here. Monster site somewhere. There's some rubble over there. I kind of wish the game would center your character a little bit more when you're basically, like, you know, running around, but, you know, basically there's like a center button basically for that purpose. Empty shelves. So this square is impassable to you and most monsters. Slide my straight down there. Alright, so here's the map by the way. I think we've basically explored like most of the stuff basically here. There's the temple. We've already basically begun to drop our stuff. We went there already to this. Nope, there's a gem wall down there I can basically go to if I want, basically trying to like, you know, mine for gems. There's Mr. Hermakos, apparently. And yeah, I can actually use this to sort of move around if you want to, so... There's that ooze, apparently. Now, how to get rid of this, like, you know, map here, by the way? Do I have to... literally, like, you know, move it off like that? If you guys press like tab, it basically goes back to like your screen, by the way. So if I hit like tab like this and hit tab again, it should basically go like, you know, back to say like C. That's where I basically had before, as an idea to the developer. All right, so I'm basically going down here to get the gem wall. Let's just see what this all does. So we got mining. All right, so pick up the gems. So it contains 1 to 10 dozen worth of gems. Yes. It's got 10 gold pieces of gems. So basically, it's got that. That's nice. Alright, so that's very lucky basically get those gems and not have a cave-in happen. Now you can also use like your mind to like do other stuff as well, I think, like, you know, walk into walls. But that can also cause cave-ins, so you don't want to do that, obviously. Oof, I ran into the Hawkers here, apparently. So, let's get off his square. You know, I might be able to kill him if I just use my air spell on him. Sparks. But it's only like, you know, a question if I might do it. Not necessarily kill him that way, so. But not worth like, you know, attempting. Alright, so let's go to the next level. Now, no, by the way, this like first level here, it had a lot of stuff basically on it. The first level apparently always has a lot of stuff basically on it, so this is par for the course. Alright, descend the stairs. Now, this was also worth knowing about this game. When you basically descend the stairs, it'll actually, like, you know, how can I put this? When you descend the stairs, it'll basically make a new map. But you can't go back to your old map, so you have to really like, search for, like, well, to basically get everything done for your, you know, your first map if you want to. So, there we go. Alright, so we made a new map here. Note that my, like, spell points got regenerated here, but we still, like, you have lower health, so I have to watch out for that. That'll basically go up and basically, like, you know, level up. There's a door down here, so basically go down there, but it's, like, you know, get through it maybe. So there's a 1% chance the door will be trapped, because, you know, that's always a thing. There's a force repair items. Mundane item. You found an apple, but it's only in your inventory. Oh, I heard a potion guy. So you heard, like, you know, you get your potions, there's like a merchant on this level somewhere. Alright, so here's an apple, by the way, so here's like an apple. You may eat the apple once by activating it. It will heal 3%, 12% of max HP, and also heal like your max spell points as well. You'll also be safe for 101 turns. So basically, like, use this, like, you know, heal yourself up and do your stuff. It's nice. Let's just heal up ourselves a little bit here. We got free health basically right there. And so I'll basically heal myself up for like a little bit there. Use up my like spell points a little bit there as well. Let's just eat this apple here. Am I still on the apple? Now that's something I think could be better about if you can actually like use items from the ground if you want to. So it's basically an item on the ground like this. I should be able to just automatically pick it up. Let's drop this. There we go. We heal up 1 point. Restore ourselves some HP. You know, spell points. Also sated. There we go. Pick that up. Tome of Knowledge. You have found a tome entitled Where the Where, Volume 1, but the inventory is full. Drop this. I don't like that he sound because it means something's dangerous around. Where to whirl? So you may activate a tome to learn geography skill to the basic level, provided your dexterity is at least 30. My dexterity is at least 30, so I can actually use this to get, like, you know, basic, like, geography. So, the skill now grants you 50% chance to create a map of the level as soon as you enter a new map. Cartography skills are required to interpret this map. Okay. Yes. So there we go. So if I go to my skills here, I should have access to geography from the rogue skills. So, basic geography grants a 50% chance to find a map each time the new map is basically done. And in order to basically, like, you know, actually use this, I actually have to have the skill basically to read maps, I guess. So that's probably in like mage skills maybe. Or general skills. It's basically another skill cartography right here I need. So with cartography, I'll basically have a chance to, like, to show, like, you know, features of the map basically. So that's useful. Oh, that's what's you know, going on. There's an imp over here. So here's an imp. It's got 2 HP. It's got damage of 1. So you hit the imp for 1 point damage. You missed the imp. Hit me for 1 point damage. And teleport me, because, you know, I can do that sort of thing, I guess. Here's a lunging war dog apparently. So this guy has 2 damage. It has fairly good chance to hit me. Can't enter doors as an animal. This guy's got distance strike apparently. Interesting. Nobody, this guy's pretty fast because he's a dog. And I found Caverns trailers, but I can't use them, so oh well. Why not? Let's just try collecting some potions here. So, strength potion. I've increased my strength by like 50 for 121 turns. Okay, so we're attacked by the lunging war dog. Nobody have basically a very high strength right now, so if I go to my strength here, we now have 75 strength, which means I now have hopefully more damage maybe as well as that. Who knows?
New shipment of weapons just came in.
Oh, there's a weapon merchant, by the way. I want you to die. Finally hit it. I get hit there.
Hey, get your weapons over here.
I get hit there. Yeah, I'm taking some injuries here, but oh well. Alright, so notice that basically when you get like very injured like this, you have like this sort of like flashing, like, you know, red screen. It is possible to sort of get rid of this effect if you want, so we'll be able to show that off, I guess, by going to the option button. So you can turn it off of, like, the blood pulse effect if you want, so that's the thing.
New shipment of weapons just came in. New shipment of weapons just came in.
Ow. Oh, I killed the dog. Finally.
Check out these weapons.
I still need a higher, like, experience to level up though, so that's the thing, but whatever.
Give you a great deal on swords and maces.
Alright, so here's like the weapon merchant. So, our first meeting is fortuitous. One needs friends in darkness. Do not trust to defense. Salvation rests in drawing their blood before you lose yours. My weapons are beyond compare. See for yourself. So, basically I get myself a dart here, a shepherd's axe. This guy requires me to pay him gold pieces though, so can I use like gems maybe?
Enjoy.
Good, so I can use my gems to buy the stuff I want. Let's use the teeny health potion to heal up a little bit.
Check out these weapons.
So basically do that. There's a dart. Now I got darts basically equipped. Here's some bread. So bread is basically on the ground here. So, you may eat bread once by activating it. Doing so will increase the duration of one randomly chosen temporary positive effect on you by 50%. So, maybe it'll like, improve like my strength, be like longer lasting perhaps. That could be useful. Except when it stays still. That's something to note about it. Your save will basically like mean you can't like use like, more than like, too many like items for like food. That's basically something like, the developer added in because he's able to like abuse food with like faith, because down here with like the religion, by the way, there's something that lets you like, get food, I think, so he's able to like abuse like his food abilities with like, his miracles somehow. It may not be like this, like, thing here, where, like, you can use faith, but, one of the other gods basically like get food, and you sort of, like, abuse it to, like, do stuff. So, yeah, it's a thing. But here's like stuff I can do here. Got Menabration, so the miracle may only be cast if your health is within 50 points of your max health. It'll instantly restore, like, 36 health, Wheel of Curse. So, basically, curse scrolls and health potions. Revitalize. The miracle removes any temporary negative effects on you, like weakness, paralysis. And Summer Rain. The miracle removes all flames, cooking fires, blah blah. It's just like a
great deal on swords and maces.
Other thing basically.
Check out these weapons.
Now I'm not sure, but I think I can possibly sell this stuff to these guys as well. So point to any item to query it. Alternatively, select an item with keypad 8 to 2. Left click or press enter on AM to buy, provided you have sufficient funds. Click done or press Q when you're finished dealing with the merchant. So I guess you can only buy from, not like sell to them. Oh well, that's fine. Alright, so silver here, some gold right there, can basically get. And note you see it says like 1 to 20, so like, you can see how like, your dungeon level basically affects your stuff here.
Hey, get your weapons over here.
I probably should have got some silver before like, talking to this guy, but oh well. There's some gold. There's a cooking fire, by the way, so cooking fire lets you like, cook food basically if you have it.
Hey, get your weapons over here.
There's a Master's corpse over here as well, by the way, so I'm gonna desecrate that to turn fire with stuff on it. So, Avengers Corpse. This card gives you the option of looting the corpse. If you do, there's a 10% chance of contracting a random disease, and further 10% chance the corpse is a level appropriate undead and attacks. You will find, however, either nothing or 1 to 3 objects of unknown nature. Looting a corpse is considered an evil attack. So, I could loot this guy, but it's gonna hurt my reputation from my god, so basically lower my faith. So,
weapons just came in.
Evil attack basically. Looks like some stuff there. Ooh. At least basic carver is required to invest a map. Okay. There's a trinket there. Tone of knowledge. And you stir severed hands. So basically like just some severed hands right here to the battle. That's the thing, because severed hands basically they're on the ground, I guess, to fight. I would like to get those. Oh yeah, I forgot to put this on apparently. I think this is like an always on type of item, so it might be a thing, so whatever. I'm just gonna get that so I can basically get the stuff in the ground here. It would be funny if I basically like died to this guy, but that'd be fun to actually see happen. So Sarah's a sandstone tablet. So this is a large trinket. Its value is like 285 gold. Trinkets are high value items with no other purpose than to be sold to smugglers. So basically, it's sold to a smuggler to basically get money for it. Invalid target value 1. You may activate tome by learning magic resistance. Provided your intelligence level is 30. So doing so will destroy the tome. So I could use this if I have the intelligence for it.
Get your weapons over here.
And that basically gives me some magic resistance, so do stuff. Not enough inventory space for that, apparently. So I guess that's a very big item.
Give you a great deal on swords and maces.
So here's a blank human skin spellbook, apparently.
Give you a great deal on swords and maces.
So you may replace your current spellbook type with this one by activating it. This may not be reversed without using another blank spellbook. While this is your spellbook type, your summoning and necromancy spells will cost 50% less skill points, but conjuration and divination will cost 50% more. So there's basically to see if different spellbooks by the way in this game, and essentially the idea is like, if you basically have like, certain like spell types. So note that I basically start off with like, Aquamancy, Sorcery, and Aromancer here, as well as like Pyromancy and like Necromancy. If I want to, basically, and I'm just gonna go to my phone here and just quickly put on New Disturb. Basically the idea is like, if I wanted to like actually use this, like, basically make myself better at like, summoning and necromancy, but it basically hurt my concentration and divination. This is actually like a net positive for me because basically I have like a necromancy skill right here, so I actually lowered like the ability of like, Death Bane to like, make things go run away from me. But it basically, if I find like, conjuration or like, divination type of things, it'll basically be worse for those. So let's just use this baby here. So new spell book to transcribe. As you transfer the words, your old spellbook will facing crumbles.
Wanna buy a weapon?
No. So no place if I do that, it'll actually like, lower just the 4 spell points, so it basically made it just a little bit better to cast.
On swords and maces. Wanna buy a weapon?
I'm still safe for 17 turns, but oh well. Does say improvised footwear, by the way, so we can put these basically on to get myself a little bit more defense. Get a little bit of gold here. Nope, probably because I have a lot of strength here, I can, carry a lot of gold. There's some improvised gloves, but my info is full, so I can actually do anything with it.
Give you a great deal on swords and maces.
I'm tempted to just like, run around with like, gear, because, who knows what an unknown potion base is going to do for me, so I find out. So I got immunity for 61 turns, okay? Now obviously you don't want to be like using like stuff like I am, because, it's possible you could like get bad effects happening, but whatever. There's some gold.
Check out these weapons.
Doesn't strike. Oh, nope, by this guy has a 6% chance of basically hitting me. Well, I have only like 1 to 3, so I may not be fighting these like hands. Oh, I did hit it at least once there. They'll hit me for 1. I'll not buy for right now strength, I won't be able to carry out my gold, so I may not want to be able to see basically like, taking the gold here for a moment.
New shipment of weapons just came in.
But whatever, let's do it anyways. So I got 12 pieces there, so that's basically over my limit to basically carry stuff. I have to watch out for that until I find a temple. I haven't found a temple yet, by the way, so it could be anywhere. There's a pilfer vine, by the way, so this guy will basically randomly like cause my items to be destroyed when it hits me, so probably won't basically fight this thing because it's dangerous. It is an apparition, by the way, so there's a reason to actually fight it for that reason. Tome of Knowledge. You find behind steel. Let's just drop something so I can basically like, get it. So drop this. So behind steel, volume 1. If I have strength of 30, I can basically learn it. So I'm all trained in that apparently. So this actually gives me access to basic armor use apparently. So I can't actually like benefit from this. So drop. Look at the hammer ups then. Put these on. So this gave me like a little bit of like defense, so why not? My strength return to normal, by the way. Now, because like I have like a lower current I drop some of my gold. Basically, like you can only carry like so much gold that, like you can basically carry. So if you're above your limit, you drop it. So let's watch out for that. I am tempted to fight that, by the way, but do I want to? Ah, look at that. So we have ourselves a pendulum blade over here. So infinite squares leaves a chance of equally to your dexterity of being like, you know, skewered by this thing. So obviously damage will basically run into that square, which is probably not ideal. So we're not going to go there, I think. There's a maniacal prisoner. This square is impassable to you and most monsters. Standing adjacent to it gives you the option to try to pick the manacle's lock, providing your lock-picking skills at least basic. Success will convert the square to empty manacles and place you in a square, a level per person type monster, or else around an NPC. If it's the monster has a 50% chance of being charmed. Failing to pick the lock leaves a 50% chance lock becomes jammed. So, if I had a chance to pick the lock, I'd basically pick this guy and like freedom, perhaps, and get like a friend or an enemy to fight. There's a potion here. My inventory's full. Oh, I see. I can only use like, you know, one weapon at a time, by the way. So if I want to use my rusty scalpel, I can. But you know, if I use my dart, basically, then like, you know, I use my dart. So you can't have like both basically equipped. Unfortunately, that's gonna know. You know what? Let's just drop this. Drop this. We're just gonna pick up the unknown potion. Oh, there's a locked door right here. So, lock picking like is required to get basically fruities. Else you can also try and like bash your way through it, but you know, obviously it takes like strength basically to do, which is not, you know, easy to do with like, you know, some certain doors. Like, you know, you fail to bash the lock basically, so I might be able to bash it, but you may not take a while before I pull it off, so yeah. There's that like plant up there. Oh yeah, severed hands. Hello, severed hands. Let's get these basically and try and fight him, I guess, with these. Oh, that's a low chance of hitting him, so... Oh, but killed anyways, with a dart. Oh, here's the, like, you know, spell fisher. So, this guy basically has a chance to, like, you know, cause me to learn, lose spells when he basically hits me. He's basically a person.
Hey, get your weapons over here.
This guy's pretty fast, by the way, so he's probably gonna kick shot for me, so I have to watch out for that, but whatever.
Check out these weapons.
That alone will ruin my ability to hit him, which is not great, so... Let's just cast a spell immediately on this guy, try and make him run away, or... Yeah, let's make him try and run away. So, all non-fearless undead will flee from you for the next 60 turns. Alright, so this guy's not fleeing, so I guess it's like, you know... It probably could be like better like it is describe what that spell obviously does, but whatever. Launch a shock for a sudden electrical damage killing it, so we kill it that way. There's an object over here, so our potion. I was coughing potion to show what the offer to do, so this one basically gives me more heroism or more strength, more dexterity, which is nice. We're gonna use the bread up here, I think. Guys, if I use the bread, it'll increase it, you know, my dexterous effect by like, you know, 50% apparently. So
check out these weapons.
Basically made like, you know, one of these basically like, you know, last longer. So although by the way, apparently for like some of these like things you got like, you know, some issues with, like overlap sometimes. So developers are basically working on it, but it's not perfect. But there's increased strength basically 50% like, you know, turns. There's increased dexterity 80 turns. Deathbane basically is over there as well, but you know, doesn't seem to do anything useful. Here's a temple. Get some experience basically for that. I'm almost like enough to get a level up, so that'd be nice. And I have an issue here. And that issue is I'm running out of places to explore, but like, you know, safely. There's an open crate, by the way. Definitely more off. You failed to bash door, apparently. By the way, those are hurting me apparently to do this, so I have to watch out for that, but whatever. I'm trying to basically bash this door, by the way, because I want to, like, you know, use up my, like, you know... I want to use up my, like, strength basically as much as possible before it ran out. My increased strength. There's a crate, by the way. So, this gives me, like, you know, 1 to 3 mundane items or nothing. So, open. We found bread. I found, plus 14 blood liqueur. You're saved. You can't eat another bite, so that's a, you know, thing. No. Yes. So, what is this basically? This is a mundane item. As long as this remains in your inventory, you gain a fortunate chance to avoid having any item destroyed by outside means, though it will not prevent the wear. All blood liqueur you carry grant a singular cumulative effect. It can be damaged in combat exactly as armor. When season reaches 0, it will be destroyed. So, I can use that basically to get, like, you know, less damage from my, like, you know, plant friend up there, perhaps, if I want. Could be useful. There's a tablet. Got a potion over there, apparently. So the story's back to normal. I'm just gonna drop this to pick up the unknown potion and try it out. Let's see what it does. Honestly, you shouldn't be cautioning stuff like this left and right, but you know, whatever it's just gonna do anyways. Now, unfortunately, I think I have to, like, you know, oh, there's a spell pentagram up here. So, I'm basically up here to perform a ritual, doing on my intelligence to try and get a demon. And, you know, I can also get, like, you know, spell points as well, which is useful, but whatever. There's some merchant over here, by the way. There's a window wall here, by the way, so you can actually see stuff through that window wall, but whatever. No. Alright, so this is gonna hurt a lot, but I'm gonna try and like break my way through here. I might be able to heal up a little bit to, you know, last a little bit longer. So, apparently I have to be, like, you know, within 15 HP or else I can't use this, apparently. That's good to know. Well, I think we're about to end this one right here with, like, you know, bashing this door and, like, failing to do so, but whatever. This is how it goes sometimes. So yeah, I failed to bash it, I die. You're dead. So I'm basically DFuxa the boring. So I dive right there. So basically there's like the rest of the map over here apparently, so the stairs to get down were basically over here. So yeah, I basically get through the door in order to get back to you know, part of the level. Alright, so there's my final score, 580. So that's basically Caverns of Xaskazien here. You can see like high score, see where you basically are. So I got Barrett's self unconscious. Alright, well, I wanted to show it off to throw, you know, because it is very sort of like interesting sort of like, you know, concept. Basically you have like, you know, interesting squares, there's also stuff basically to sort of interact with, sort of like, you know, sort of a pit sort of style. And if, you know, I feel like the game deserves to be like shown off a little bit more. So hope you guys basically found it interesting. Maybe if you want to check it out yourself. Other than that, take care.